know that I'ma get mine. Look through the cracks for the signs. Even at night I'ma shine. They say the presence divine. Lately my mind's been a mess. I fill up my lungs for the stress. You doing too much, doing less. Pushing this weight off my chest. Yeah, I don't give up, I just strive. Yeah, prosper forever, that's life. Yeah, she wanna go for a ride. Fucking little bitch in her guts, I'm inside. Roll up a blunt and she bringing a friend. Is this rewind, man? We did it again. Don't need no pencils, no paper, no pen. Playing for keeps, man, I'm playing to win. Been making music since I was a kid. Raised making noise, never call that shit quits. Where were you at?
What's up, y'all? It's Nekosavvy. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm 24 years old, and this is Untitled. I was born in Texas, in Plano, actually where we're at right now for this. But I moved around a lot as a kid. So like I lived in Ohio 2 times. I lived in Colorado multiple times. And as of recently, I moved to LA for a little bit, but then I moved back to Texas. But reason being is just because my dad had a job where it required him to move around a lot. So it was kind of cool because I got to see like a whole different cultures, you know, like a whole different sides of the United States, and just kind of understand it as a whole, opposed to just, you know, being in Texas for, you know, like my whole life, which majority of it has been spent here in Texas. But yeah, man, a lot of that. My upbringing, like really, I played a lot of sports. I didn't do that good in school. I did for a while until I started making music, because I quit sports and then started making music, and I started smoking weed, and I dropped out of high school, and then I went to online high school, and then I went back to high school, graduated high school, you know, tried college out. Shit wasn't for me. I tried to go to college for music, but I was like, I'm making more music outside of school, so like, why the fuck would I, you know what I mean? I had a transition in high school from sports to music, and that was really like influenced by Wiz Khalifa and Mac Miller. That like those two, like I saw them do that, and like, you know, and I was like, wow, like dude, I could probably do this. Like it's a new age, the internet's out, you know. So I started like making music, which influenced me to start smoking weed. I quit all sports, started just fully sending it. Me and my friend Jet Rodriguez, and just some other kids around the neighborhood. And then like, dude, yeah, I just kind of took over my life. But like, beginning out with music was when I was like, I mean, I was young. Like my parents told me that like, and when I was in the car, like I was rocking around in my seat, like, you know, like dancing, like, and seeing my grandfather, you know, do his thing in the music industry was super dope. And then so he would put me on shows. My grandfather, he would like play shows. Like he was old and it wasn't like a big band or anything, but he would do shows at like local bars and stuff in Burnet, Texas, a place called the Angel's Ice House. And that was my first show, and it was like a restaurant full of people. It was like 200 people. I got up there and played three songs just on guitar and simple notes. I think it was like, you know, I forgot exactly who I was playing, but it was just cover songs. And I did that. Then I got into hardcore music in like high school. Started playing like in a band, and it was cool, but it really wasn't like my whole cup of tea. Like I thought it was tight, but then after that, like I got into hip hop, and hip hop was like, you know, it just kind of stuck, and it made sense. Like at first, nobody fucking liked me making hip hop music. Everybody like was kind of like, yo, like who the fuck is this kid? And I don't blame them, you know what I mean? Because like my shit was trash, bro. Like, and I thought I was the shit, and like, but yeah, like, you know, I got made fun of, and you know, now tables have kind of turned, you know what I mean? And people are like, oh, they respect it now, because I think it's just, for me, it was the persistence of just like continuing to like rap, you know what I mean, and like not stop, you know. And yeah, but my upbringing was really just a lot of fucking craziness. My parents got divorced, moved to Austin. Yeah, dude, it was rough for a while, like right when I graduated high school, but yeah. Music to me it's just energy. Yeah, that's it. It's merely energy that you can feel, and it really, like, what we don't get is like these vibrations. I mean, some of us get it, but like what a lot of people don't get is these vibrations. They really are like, they're healing. They can be like healing, and they can actually like, because all we are is just, you know, like stardust and fucking water, right? And so like, if you think about it on like a whole like the whole science side of things, right? Like these, it's just energy. It's literally just vibrations, and these words, sometimes not even words, but that just kind of make you feel some type of way. And like they can make you feel sad, they can make you feel happy, they can match your mood. And it's like, and music, I feel, is just, yeah, it's just energy that is just, it's just primal. You know what I mean? It's something that we've been doing since the beginning of time. Like, since people were eating, they were sitting around campfires and making songs. You know what I mean? Like, and they might not have understood what they were doing at the time, but I feel like it kind of, you know, it became a craft of, which is a natural human thing to do, is to make music, and it's because we're energy. So it depends on the song. Sometimes I'll have like more of my club songs that get played in the clubs and stuff. Those I usually just freestyle. So like I won't write it down at all. Like it'll just be like, all right, let's go in for like 4 bars, let's spit this shit. And then like I'll sit there and think of like the next 4 bars and I'll spit that. So it's not like a freestyle as in like, yo, the whole thing, it's one take, but it's a freestyle as in I just kind of write in my head and then just memorize as I go. But then like slower songs, or maybe just maybe not even like a slower song. It could also be a club song, but slower songs generally I'll sit down and I'll take like, you know, I'll sit in my studio, I'll smoke, and I'll just kind of like, you know, just whatever comes to my mind. At first, it was kind of hard for me to write lyrics. I didn't really understand, and I didn't understand how to fit them onto beats and make them sound melodic with the beat, and how to match, you know, how to harmonize with the beat almost, you know. But I kind of learned to do that over time. But my process is really just like write to the beat, we get on the mic, we lay it down, and then whatever engineer I'm working with, whether it be Hollow Wealth or Icon South, they'll take it from there, put their vocal chain on it, and you know, just kind of manipulate it and mix and master it, and you know, and then we might go back to the beat and kind of restructurize that, and you know, we just play with it until we think it sounds absolutely perfect. And sometimes the songs come out like super fast, and then sometimes songs come out like it'll take days. You know what I mean? But yeah, my process is just going in on the beat. Yeah, it's a gut feeling. It's literally a gut feeling. I know a song's done. It's a gut feeling. I'm like, that's it. You know what I mean? I know it's like people are gonna enjoy it, and there's nothing else. It's like it's done. You know. And sometimes, like, I'll listen to a beat too much, and then I think it's done, and then like we'll go back and then we add things to it. I'm like, okay, but so it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Sometimes it's like it's merely a moment in time. So it's like sometimes you want to just stop, you know, and don't add anything else. But sometimes you go back and you'll add some things and it'll sound good. You know what I mean? So it's but sometimes you just got to cut it off and just release it to the world and let the people have it. A lot of country music, dude. And I know that sounds crazy, but like not in necessarily the culture. There are some similarities in the culture of country music and hip hop, but I feel like just rhyme schemes and fitting them to like different beats and stuff, they can like they have similarities. You can find similarities within the both, but that's not like my biggest inspiration. My biggest inspiration would probably be like right now, like big artists, like new age artists, Rich the Kid for sure, like number one. You know, I fuck with him heavy. He doesn't know this, but when I was in Hollywood, I was at Molly Mall's house, and I was walking from upstairs down through the studio into the garage, and everybody was already out in their cars. So I was literally, I think I was like taking a piss or something upstairs in Molly Mall's house. Anyways, I came down the stairs through the studio and into the garage to where everybody was at. But in the studio, Rich the Kid was sitting right there, and I was like, you know, I didn't say anything to him because I was just kind of like, you know, I'm gonna let him mind his business. But I saw him and I was like, damn, you know, like it's fucking crazy. So I've just seen him progress, especially with, like, I think after the new Freezer, he really finally got his, like, recognition. I think he inspires me because he's just fucking cool, dude. Like, he skateboards, he flexes to be kind of, like, sarcastic. I don't know, just the way but he's not sarcastic, you know what I mean? He's serious. He really is a boss, you know what I mean? But, like, he just has fun with life, and I like the way that he approached the game, and how I like his fashion, everything about him. As far as, like, inspiration from the past, like fucking Big L, Currency, all of Odd Future, all that shit was dope. That was really cool. There's so many, dude. Lil Wayne, of course. Fucking Mac Miller, Eminem. Although Eminem lately has been on some different shit. I don't know. I think he should have just stopped. I know it's gonna be controversial, but like I think he should have just fucking like, he was already like kind of like good, like he was like solidified. He just kind of made some moves that were iffy, but hey, that's his business. It's not my business. You know, he can do what he wants. But he did pave the way for white rappers, and you know, so I gotta respect that. Food inspires me. Fucking just other people, dude. Fucking showing love. Like the response inspires me, really. Like whether it's negative or positive, like I just fucking love it. Like knowing that they're paying attention to what I'm trying to get them to pay attention to. It's like, but my little sister, she inspires me. She's like, you know, I fucking love her. My family inspires me. My mom, my dad, my friends, you know, like that I make music with, my friends that I just like hang out with. Weed inspires the hell out of me, dude. I smoke weed and it's like fucking, I'm, you know, fucking creative genius off the weed. And then movies. A lot of movies inspire me. Movies, fashion, dude, everything. You know what I mean? Just everything that the eye can see inspires me, like in certain ways, like, you know. But yeah, from the lyrics to music videos. Next up is gonna be Nekozilla. Nekozilla is a 5-song project that I made with Hollow Wealth. He produced the entire thing. It's like a club banging fucking EP. It's fucking nuts. The whole thing is just literally like savage fucking beats and lyrics. I freestyled the entire thing. Like I said, I do like 4 bars at a time, but the entire thing was freestyled. And we made it within like a week, I think. Yeah. Like a week. And yeah, it's gonna be fucking sick. It's pretty. Nekozilla kind of just means like, hey, I'm coming into Dallas, and I'm just focused on fucking just taking the city over, right? Like I'm a huge fucking like Godzilla like lizard, fucking, you know what I mean? And I come through and we're just fucking wrecking buildings, wrecking the clubs, all that shit. You know what I mean? I'm fucking setting flames to the city, dude. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Nekozilla is coming up. I got 2 music videos coming. One that I just shot with y'all, and then. That's going to be for Help, which is a song off of Nekozilla. And then I have a song with Icon South. Well, just so you know, Help was produced by Brendan Crabtree. Then I have a song with Icon South that's coming out fucking, I don't know when. We're going to shoot the rest of it in December. But it's another music video for a song called 10 Toes Down off of my project. What's it fucking called? Expo. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Tons of music on the way, tons of music videos, fucking all that shit. A few years from now, I see myself being financially stable, just being balanced as a human, more able to just kind of like, just like relax, and opposed to have to like just like not relax. I like to stay busy, but fucking just be able to do whatever I want, you know what I mean? And not have to really just always focus on like, oh, I gotta make rent, you know what I mean? I feel like here eventually the money will come in, and I'll be able to support myself off music, definitely. I want a nice car. Hopefully I can marry the girl that I'm dating right now, you know, have enough money to do that, and then from there, dude, just like start a family and fucking just fucking make music. Continue to make music, travel the world, all that shit. Yeah, man. Really, I just want to ski. I love skiing. I lived in Colorado for a while, and I did a lot of skiing there, and I want to be able to do that as well as like agriculture. I want to have like a farm and be able to like grow my own food, and you know, just like, you know, have like livestock and shit like that, and ride horses and all that shit. Possibly in Colorado, maybe mix the two. I'd like to have a studio out on like a mountain, you know what I mean? To where it's just complete zen, and I can just like chill. Success for me is just fucking being happy with yourself and the people around you. Yeah, man. Shout out Hollow Wealth, aka Brandon Crabtree, for letting me, you know, use his equipment and work with him to create this whole project, Nekozilla, that's about to come out. Also, shout out Olivia for connecting us. Appreciate you. And for doing some makeup work here and there for videos. Big shout out to Icon South. That's my fucking brother, man. He's doing huge things. He's working with Trippie Redd. He got a song, I Tried Loving, off of A Love Letter to You 3 that he just released. And he's also just starting to like flourish as far as all of his like music goes, with like his like singing and rapping and shit. So it's really cool to see him progress. He's a huge inspiration to me, and I'm so thankful for that guy in my life. Shout out to my mom, my little sister, my dad, and thanks to everybody for like seriously showing the support that y'all have shown. It means the fucking world. I'm gonna continue to grow as a person, as an artist, and you're here for the ride, dude. You know what I'm saying? So just, if anything, please just respond to my shit, whether it's negative or positive. You know, that's it. That's all I want, is a response. Big shout out to fucking untitled.vibe. I appreciate you guys, for real. Thank you guys so much for coming out here and doing this shit. And I love you.